Immigration remains a vital pillar of Canada's growth, shaping the economy, culture, and demographics. The two dominant federal political parties, Liberals and Conservatives, have distinctly different approaches to immigration, influenced by their core values and visions for Canada's future. The Liberal Party of Canada tends to adopt a more open and inclusive immigration strategy. They support higher immigration targets, viewing immigration as a key solution to counter Canada's aging population, labor shortages, and to promote multiculturalism. Under Liberal governments, family reunification and refugee resettlement have been strong priorities. The Liberals advocate for expanding the number of immigrants through humanitarian programs, such as refugees and asylum seekers, while also maintaining strong economic immigration streams. Liberal policies typically emphasize inclusion, diversity, and integration. For example, the Liberals have launched programs that make it easier for temporary residents, such as international students and foreign workers, to become permanent residents. They have also committed to resettling more refugees, increasing the number of sponsorships for private refugee programs, and simplifying citizenship requirements. On the other hand, the Conservative Party of Canada often takes a more pragmatic and security-focused approach to immigration. Their emphasis lies on economic immigration, aiming to ensure that newcomers fill critical labor shortages and contribute to Canada's economic growth from the outset. Conservatives favor immigration policies that prioritize skills, work experience, and language proficiency, especially through programs like the Federal Skilled Worker Program and the Provincial Nominee Program. The Conservatives generally advocate for streamlining the immigration system, reducing backlogs, and ensuring faster processing times. However, they also support stricter border controls, enhanced screening procedures, and policies that prevent irregular migration. For example, they have voiced concerns over the increasing number of irregular border crossings and push for measures to tighten Canada's border policies. While both parties recognize the importance of immigration to Canada's economic and demographic health, their methods of achieving those goals differ. Liberals emphasize openness and humanitarian values, whereas Conservatives emphasize economic utility, rule of law, and national security. In terms of tone and rhetoric, Liberal messaging often celebrates Canada's diversity, viewing immigration as part of the country's identity. In contrast, Conservative messaging tends to highlight the need for orderly, well-managed immigration, sometimes focusing on potential risks if the system is not properly regulated. Another key distinction is in refugee and asylum policies. The Liberal Party has been more proactive in welcoming refugees, including large-scale efforts such as resettling tens of thousands of Syrian refugees. The Conservatives, while not opposed to refugee resettlement, prioritize processing legitimate claims and preventing abuse of the system. They often push for increased resources to protect Canada's borders and deter illegal crossings. Regarding family reunification, Liberals have expanded the intake of parents and grandparents, whereas the Conservatives have historically reduced those numbers, arguing for a more economically driven immigration framework. Ultimately, the contrast in immigration policies between the two parties reflects broader ideological differences. Liberals view immigration as a tool for building an inclusive, multicultural society, while Conservatives see it as a mechanism for economic development and social stability. Canada's immigration policies differ significantly under the Liberals and Conservatives. Liberals prioritize inclusion, humanitarian programs, and high immigration targets, focusing on family reunification, refugee support, and integration. Conservatives emphasize economic immigration, security, and system efficiency, aiming to attract skilled workers and reduce backlogs. These contrasting views shape Canada's evolving immigration landscape. Canada immigration, Canadian politics, Liberal Party, Conservative Party, Liberal versus Conservative immigration policy, refugee policy, skilled immigrants, Canada for all, immigration debate, family reunification, multicultural Canada, Canada jobs, Canada future, inclusive Canada, secure borders, immigration system, Canada PR, refugees welcome, Canada visa, economic immigration, integration matters, policy difference, Canadian values, citizenship, Canada border security.
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.